So we're looking at finding x. We can convince ourselves this is ultimately a square figure with some parts cut out of it by seeing right angles and this here, 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 and what looks like, well, this is ultimately a right angle here because it's 45 degrees down and then, well, presumably another 45 degrees down. Well, you hope it's a square figure because that makes it soluble. So x is a part of the width. You can say that width is equal to x plus 27 plus something else right here. That's the part that is a little bit difficult to grasp the first time, because you might just think this goes all the way down through 180 degrees, and so you're just looking at x and 27, and you just need to find the total width. No, not quite. Once you get the total width, you have a little ways to go. But that's certainly the first step, so we'll start with that. Let's see. Yeah, you might as well finish up here, because you've already got 8 mils, 59 mils across there, and then something happening here. Because everything's at right angles, so we hope. We can say that this angle right in here is just 180 degrees, a straight line, minus 150 degrees, which is 30 degrees. So set your calculator to do degree calculations, and you can find this value over here, because you actually know what this one is already implicitly. You're given over here 92 is the total height of the thing, this monstrous ugly little block. So 92 minus 57 is just going to be whatever that is. So 92 minus 57 is 35. 92 minus 57, so it is 35. So we've got 35 here and 30 degrees there. We want the opposite. That's opposite and adjacent sides. So what joins them is tan. Tan of the angle, we'll call it alpha because we're fancy, is the opposite over the adjacent. In this case, you can transmute this function so that you just solve it for opposite. And the opposite is going to be equal to the tangent of the angle times the adjacent. And that's tangent of 30. So we'll write that down. Times the adjacent side, which is 35. So we put tan of 30 times, no, I'm on degrees, good. Answer is 35, so 20.207 something, something, something. I think you'll find this in the Facebook calculations. I started to do another video a few minutes ago, and then I screwed up right here. I'm not sure what I did. I think I plugged the wrong number into tangent. There's a number of numbers that look the same to me here, and I was doing it upside down, so I did a bad job. Anyway, so we've got this value. We now know the total width. Total width is 59 plus 8 mils over here, plus this guy, which is 20.207, blah, blah, blah. 207, blah, blah, blah. We just add 59 and then 8, and we get 87.20725, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, my other answer is like 91. Okay. Bad answer. This one's good. Double checked. Triple checked. We're good now. The second time I got it wrong. The first time I was right. If you're gonna do more than one go at it, might as well make it 3, because the second one's sure to just screw you up. Okay, I've got the total width, but there's this puppy right here that I don't know. What am I talking about here? Well, I've got, this is obviously a 17 mil drop, but it goes a little bit lower than this. That's also a 17 mil drop. like if right there.
We can find the difference if we add everything we know up first, and then we can get this value last, because that's the one we don't know. That's this unknown drop, which is less than the radius from the center of the circle down to where it meets this 22 mils right at this edge. Make sense? Because this is a vector drop. It's a combination of horizontal and vertical. This one's straight vertical drop, and if I went 17, I'd go too far. So anyway, I'll show you what I mean exactly right here. Height is 92. We'll do something, we'll add up all the individual bits that contribute to the height. That's 22 here, and we'll ignore this. We'll go up 17 here, because that's from center of the circle to the perimeter. You're assuming that it makes it all the way up. I mean, it kind of has to. Looks like the point is way over here. That's well beyond the peak of the circle. So anyway, 22 plus 17 plus this jump is another 29, and then we have another problem right here. We don't know what this is. It's really easy. It's 8, because you've got a 45-degree triangle. That's 45 degrees right there between the hole, and that's 45 degrees. Same thing. Any right angle triangle, because this is a right angle here. We've got width and height meeting. That's right angles. Anytime you have a right angle triangle where one of the angles is 45, the other one must be 45 as well. Easy. And because of that, the two sides are the same. You can check that just by plugging in tangent of 45. You'll find that it equals 1. So your ratio of opposite to adjacent is 1. They equal. So now that's an 8 mil right there. So we can add 8 mils to this preliminary calculation of height before we get to this drop. It's just a little bit less than the radius, in fact, because I mean, look at the degree. It's almost 180 degrees, but it's not quite. So it should be a little bit less than the radius, and we'll find it is. 22 plus 17 plus 29 plus 8 is 76. What's missing? Well, 92. Subtract that. 16. 16 is this value. So it's a whole millimeter off from the radius. That doesn't give us, however, this horizontal difference. It just gives us the vertical if we were to push beyond where that note is. So it's essentially a triangle where one of the sides is 16 and another side is 17. 17 is the hypotenuse. You got a right angle right there because that's directly horizontal and that's directly vertical. So you got two sides of the triangle, you want to find a third. Real simple. Hypotenuse is 17. Subtract 16 is the, one of the other edges. Oh, is it 33? Find the square of that. 5.7. That is your missing side value. 5.744. Yeah. And now, all you do... Yeah, we were looking for this guy earlier. All you do is rearrange for x. X is equal to width minus 27 minus this unknown value, which is 5.744. So your total thingy dingy is width, which is, sorry about all the coughs, 207.25. I had an itch in my throat ever since that cold. 87.20725. That's our width. Minus 27 minus that edge thing we just found of that bottom triangle. Answer 54 something rather. 54.463. Is that what I had on Facebook? Let me just check real quick. I made a mistake. Disregard that.
52. Fuck. 87.207. I think 3 different answers. What the fuck did I do up there? Okay, just pay attention to this. I goofed up at the last minute in my typed instructions, and instead of counting over this far from the edge, I counted this. What the fuck I was thinking? Anyway, you can plainly see that that 8 millimeters is included in the 27 right here. So it was a weird introduction of wrong information. Ultimately, to get x, in conclusion, ultimately to get x, you want to count over from the horizontal far right, 27, and then something. And that something introduces all the problems. Yeah. So, width minus 27 minus that something. 54.463. Pretty close to what I had in the typed. But yeah, this is totally right. I'm 100% confident in this. So, I'll send that off, and hopefully this is helpful to you.